I got this husband I've been married to for 46 years, almost 46 years. And my husband, he dogged me out, but I still love him. I still, do anything for him. But, he dogged me out, call me names and tell everybody that, he ain't really married to me and I'm a bastard. Child to my family. Heck, he won't even let me be around my family. That's not allowed. But I still love him anyway. I work for him. I pray for him. I cook for him. I build up his business for him, and I advocate for him. I invest in him. You feel me? I raise my family up to continue that legacy of his, and I do anything for my husband. But my husband still disowns me. Won't let me go anywhere without questioning me, treating me like I'm a piece of crap, publicly and privately. But, I love him. You want to know what his name is? I got this husband I've been married to for 46 years, almost 46 years. And my husband, he dogged me out, but I still love him. I still, do anything for him. But, he dogged me out, call me names and tell everybody that, he ain't really married to me and I'm a bastard. Child to my family. Heck, he won't even let me be around my family. That's not allowed. But I still love him anyway. I work for him. I pray for him. I cook for him. I build up his business for him, and I advocate for him. I invest in him. You feel me? I raise my family up to continue that legacy of his, and I do anything for my husband. But my husband still disowns me. Won't let me go anywhere without questioning me, treating me like I'm a piece of crap, publicly and privately. But, I love him. You want to know what his name is? America.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 15, and it reads this. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come on to us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. Koholayim La, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite fauners. And shalom to the Akwaf sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Isaiah chapter 28 verse 15 from the top, and it reads this. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us, for we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves. And as you saw in the prior video, man, which is a very, very true, heavy statement when it comes to our people, man, because they don't know. A lot of our people might know this and some might not know this, but they have actually made a covenant with death. And that person, that man that brings forth death, that loves to shed blood, that, it's nothing for him to shed blood, is, Esau Edom. Okay, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. And that's the covenant that our people have made with him, man. To push his philosophies, his authority, his way of life, man, his blueprint, to push it upon our people, man, to embrace their savage, brute beasts, theft culture, man, and Jake really takes heed and really considers that this is actually what needs to be taught amongst our people. So you're making a covenant with death, man. And also, if you're making a covenant with, these people, you're also taking that same spirit as them, man. That same no accountability, prideful as hell, very pompous attitude, okay? That what about, me spirit, it's all about me, F everybody else. As it says in St. John chapter 8, verse 44, ye are of your father the devil, okay? And the lust of your father ye shall do, man. And that's part of that covenant that our people make here in Babylon, man. Okay, because as it says in Proverbs 14, verse 15, the prudent man, Okay, looketh, okay, research, study, okay, really take heed to what's being told and taught to them, man. But the simple believe every word, man. And 2/3 of our people are simple as hell, like you heard that woman in that video, man. Because that's what's really being pushed to our people, man. Okay? So what does that mean? Let's let the Bible answer. This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, starting off at verse 15, and it reads this: love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Okay, because what's in this world right now that we're in right now? Nothing but wickedness, corruption, lies, deceit, fraud, okay, violence, bloodshed, adultery, spiritual and physical fornication, all types of utter madness, man, that literally grabs you and pushes you and disconnects you away from Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And also, too, that's how the Lord wants it with 2/3 of our people, because 2/3 of our people are already signed, sealed for judgment. Okay? To be sacrificed here in Babylon the Great. Okay? But we're not supposed to love these things in the world, because these things of the world are corrupted. Nothing in this world right now besides this truth being taught is righteous, man. Everything is vexing. Everything is filthy. Everything is polluted. Okay? Nothing is pure. Okay? The food you eat, the air you breathe, the water you drink, okay? The clothes that's on your back, what you're being taught on a daily basis, how your mind is being programmed to be okay with the things they bring forth in this society, man. Okay? Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. And we see that amongst everything, man, especially 2/3 of our people, because they confess with their mouth that they love the Lord, that they reverence and worship him. But as far as actions, it shows otherwise, because the Lord is not about you just saying this, you just saying that. You have to show forth your works, okay? For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, okay, because our people don't go by the Spirit. Our people let their flesh overtake everything in them, man. Our people are carnal, just like who? Esau, man, because Esau is what? Carnal, okay? For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes, okay, having that covetousness spirit, man. And the pride of life, okay, being very prideful, man. And also with you being prideful and having a pride demon on you, that departs you from your maker. That X's you out from being connected or having an understanding of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay? And the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of this world. Because who is the most prideful nation, okay, mankind, because you know that word human goes back to man, okay? It goes back to people that have a melanin. So I'll just say mankind, okay? The mankind nation who has no melanin, who's basically the wicked of the earth, and the Lord put that on them for a sign, okay? Who's red, whose blood shows forth to their skin. They're the most proudest nation on the earth, who believe that they're never, ever going to have to answer for all the wickedness that they commit and continue to push and progress in, man. Okay? It's not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, abideth forever. Because everything that you see out here in the world, everything that you see how it's going on and what's happening, man, is going to be ending pretty soon. Okay? The way Esau has structured this world, what he's pushed and everything that he's about. I'm slack here. My daggone music, man. I don't know what's going on. Trying to get my music back. Give me 1 second. Everything that you see is going to utterly pass away, man. It's going to be no more. It's going to be obsolete. Okay? You know, we got to go through hell to get to heaven. We have to go through this purification, this fire, this trial, this tribulation to get to that glory, to get to that relaxation, okay? We have to go through this, man, okay? It was already predestinated for us to go through these things, okay? But let's continue on. I got my music back. Because with our people, like you heard in the video, the lady saying, you know, I taught this and this and that, and my husband's name is America, which is Babylon. Okay, but you know, with our people seeking, because our people, 2/3 of our people, man, they seeking to be accepted, they're seeking to be equal, they're seeking to be loved, they're seeking to be to have a fair life amongst these cave gorillas, man. Get this real quick. Okay, and it's not going to be like that, man. You know, Esau's never going to, he still has on the books that you're, 1/3 of a human being. Okay, he still has it on the books that, you know, what's that, the Amendment 13, you know, you can be a slave if you're in jail. He has all types of laws that he made back in the day, still in the books now, man. Okay, you can't even be a citizen here in America, okay, in Babylon. The so-called Native Americans and, you know, the so-called Mexicans, they're natives to this land too. They can't even be citizens in this land, and they got conquered in this land, you know, the northern tribes, man. Okay? The only people that can be citizens in Babylon the Great are Edomites. So Edomites can come from wherever land across the sea and come to America and be citizens, man. Okay, it's a lot of reasons and a lot of things that they put in the books that get them, you know, off of murder cases from, you know, from slaughtering Jake in the streets, from committing all types of unrighteous acts, man. Okay, but Jake doesn't know that though, because Jake doesn't sit back and examine and research to see why these things are, man. But you know, the first thing that gives you the answers is the Bible, man. Okay, once you get a full understanding of this Bible, man, you know, research the laws, man. Look at the Constitution. Really, you know, look up the words, man. And Salaki, you know, how about Shem Yahushua? Hey, man, he's in control right now. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? And that's what our people are doing. They're seeking love. And as you heard the woman say, I've taught this to my children, taught that, to taught the ways of Babylon, man. Trying to seek confirmation, comfort, okay, acceptance from the damn devil, man. Why trimmest thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways. You'll go out your way to teach the evildoers, your oppressors, your enemy, your customs, your ways, man. Just to make them feel like they're, you know, they're accepted with you so you can get accepted with them. But guess what? Newsflash, they will never, ever accept you. Nothing. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse, man. But that's the mindset and the mind frame and the mind state of our people, man. Okay? Because you're consumed on what you've been taught. And, you know, when you come into this knowledge of the truth, you know, you have to be retaught because everything that you was taught is lies, man. You were drunken off of the wine of Babylon, man. Let me read this. This is the book of Colossians, chapter 2, verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you, okay? And the nation of Esau, Edom, the ones that control Babylon, have spoiled our nation, have destroyed our nation mentally, physically, and spiritually, man. Okay? Through his philosophies, okay? His school systems, his TV programs, okay? His government programs, his jail system, his law enforcement, his judicial system, his court system, okay? And I can keep on naming more, but we're going to continue. Beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. Because this man is very crafty, very deceitful, and everything he do is vain. And that's why the truth is coming out and annihilating these lies, annihilating the deceit, the fraud that you've been taught and made to believe. Okay, after the tradition of men and the men that how people are seeking love from and seeking love for are the Edomites, man. Your oppressors, your enemies, man. Who still have on the books that you're 1/3 of a human being, man. Okay, who give animals, okay, dogs, cats, more rights, more affection, okay, more opportunities than you. They're basically saying that a cat, a dog, a mouse, a hamster, whatever, is more valuable, more precious than you. But yet, what does Jake want to do? Jake wants to be a Sambo for Massa. Jake wants to be a coon for Massa. through vain philosophy and deceit, man, through the traditions of men. Reading on. After the rudiments of the world, because the world is being run completely out of order, completely off course, completely wicked, man. And not after Hamashiach. But now see, Hamashiach has risen and cracked that seal, okay, Revelation chapter 5, and start feeding it to his men, edifying his men through the Rakak Radash, the Holy Spirit, man. And now that truth, that understanding of how to walk, how to be in society, how to govern the people in righteousness is being spoken, brought forth. And again, man, it's the Lord's story. It's the Lord's production. So this is how Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah written it out. And 2/3 of our people, okay, which are the same wicked old souls coming back from generation to generation, captivity to captivity. Okay? So only the ones that Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah want to understand is going to understand. But let's continue. Because our people trust in Egypt. Our people trust in the system. Our people trust in their oppressor, man. They truly don't believe in the living power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When they say they love Jesus, they're talking about the so-called white man, the Hebrew Edomites. That's who they love. That's their God. That's their power, man. Not Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, not Yahweh. Okay, who are so-called black men, who look just like you, who look just like me. Okay? Who got flavor like you, got salt like you, talk like you, walk like you. Let's read this. Isaiah 36 verse 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. And this place is being literally taken off of this support. The support is literally has been detached. Okay? And it's hanging from a thread. And you have our people literally leaning on that thread to get punctured, to receive that judgment, and also to receive that mark. Because this precept also, refers to that too. Okay? Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. Okay? Babylon the Great. Spiritually Egypt, spiritually Sodom, Gomorrah. Okay? Rome, etc., etc. Okay? Whereon, if a man lean, okay, which a lot of our people are doing, leaning on Esau for comfort, for answers, for comfort, for answers, for compassion, etc. It will go through into his hand, okay, and pierce it, okay. And that's also going to go to the Revelation 13:16 on down to receive his mark. And also, when it's going to pierce you, to receive your judgment too, man. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. So the ones that run this society and the ones that trust in him are going to fall, are going to be judged with the whore. Okay? Because you have taught the whore's ways to your children. Okay? You have accepted the exchange of flipping the roles and being a boss bitch and treating and molding and raising your young men to be effeminate tamponians and to be soft and to be coochie worshipers, man, and teaching the young women that it's okay to suck multiple dicks and ride on cocks and never, settle and just be on hot girl summer 365 all year around. All your life until you're 50, until you want to, go to the mall and walk around and find a husband, man. Okay, you can't make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up. But let's continue, man. Let's go to Romans. Because again, like I said, I'm going to get this precept. You have to be retaught. Because everything that you was taught was a lie. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 2. And be not conformed to this world. And we already explained before we got to this point why we shouldn't be conformed and to trust in this world, man. Okay? And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So you have to be renewed, because what you have been taught were lies, deceits, vain. No righteousness, no nothing in that, man. It's just keeping you disconnected, not attached to your power, man. Okay, the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable. See, and that also goes into another thing that I said. A lot of people talk, but who's going to walk the walk? Who's going to show forth the effort and the work with your hands, man? That's what the Lord wants to see. He don't want to see this, because this don't mean shit. This means nothing. You doing this, you all talk and what's the saying? You all talk and no play. Okay? What is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai? And how do you get it? Okay, by coming back, coming to the truth, coming to the real prophets. Okay, getting out of those slave plantation 501c3 churches, which is leading you to nowhere. You're just getting people, these false prophets, these Pastor Porkchop, Deacon Hamhart. You're just getting them rich. Okay? And when you come back to this truth, you're being retransformed in your mind, renewed. Okay? You're being cleansed. You're being purified, washed by the word, man. Okay? Not taking heed to the customs of Babylon, man. Really seeking and hoping and embracing the Lord, man. Okay? Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. On down. Read that. That's what the elect in these days are going to do, man. We're not going to lean on Esau and look to Esau for things. Nah, man, we lean on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, we cleave to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai like vice grips, man. Okay? Tighter and tighter through every single day, man. We cleaving on to the Lord so much. If he has a circulation for blood, we probably cutting it off. That's how tight we cleaving on to the Lord, man. But let's continue, because look, man, at the end of this game, man, it's going to be all out judgment, all out hell. And the Lord's going to put the spirit on these cave gorillas to show you who they really are. When we already know, but you have our people. What's one of the main things our people say? Oh, they all ain't bad. They all ain't like that. Not all of them. You know, maybe a few is like that, but not all of them. They hate your guts, man. Okay? Esau is very crafty. Okay? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. Everyone that is found, okay, all you Israelites that want to cleave on the master, that want to teach and preach his ways, that want to exalt his authority, that's all about pleasing the oppressor, all about making sure that his blueprint is being pushed to the max. Who wants to make a union and have and bring forth the cave gorilla seed and everything else, man. Whatever you can think of, man. That's against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Guess what? You are joining on to the devil, man. So what does that mean? Isaiah 13, verse 15 from the top. Everyone that is joined shall be thrust through. So what does that mean? You're just going to be pushed out the way? No, you're going to be judged. That sword is going to come in you just like it's going to come in them. Ain't going to be no watch out, Raquisha. Watch out, Yolanda. Ain't going to be none of that. Nah, stay right there. Matter of fact, get closer to him. Put it right through you, man. That's what the Lord going to do, man. And furthermore, he might use your lover to do it. Okay, all you bitches that talk that's with Edomite men and talk shit about your own nation and this and that, or get you a white man, this and that. I'm pretty sure, and I say this humbly and sincerely, and I speak through the spirit on this. I feel that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to use your oppressor, your lover, to put your ass to death, man. And that goes for you men too, man, that have the mentality of actually hating your nation. Okay, yeah, you know, brothers, you know, some brothers don't deal with you know, Keisha, Laquanda, and all that. That's cool, man. And you know, we don't hate our people per se. We just hate the wickedness of our people. That's the difference, man. Okay. And furthermore, I speak for myself. I can't speak for every brother, man. You know, I hate the wickedness of our people, man. Okay? And where I'm living at right now, it's nothing but wicked-ass jakes. All from Judah down to Issachar, man. But I'm going to tell you like this. I feel more comfortable around these motherfuckers than where I was at before. around a bunch of damn heathens. But Salakia. Isaiah 13 verse 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword, man. That's clear cut, straight to the point, man. And that's going to be your judgment, man. Because you don't want to take heed, man. Okay? And again, man, you know, we know Isaiah, Salakia, my music. I don't know why my music keep on jacking up. There we go. And again, we know that Titus chapter 2, that the woman is the first nurturers of the children, the first teachers of the children. So what have they been teaching our children? The customs and the ways of Babylon. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's let the Bible talk. What's up with my music, man? There's got to be Satan, man. There's got to be Satan, man. Salakia. Let's just keep on going. If it stops, we're just gonna keep on going. Focus on the lesson. All right, this is the book of 1 Timothy. There's Satan go. You know what? I'm gonna fix that right now. I know I'm just gonna put it on my phone right here, and we'll do it like that, so we won't have that problem no more. Damn devils.
Can't go? Do.
Let me see it, Salakia. Damn commercials, man. Okay. All right, so this is the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5. And I'm going to start off at verse 15. It's like 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house. Okay, and that's the order, man. You younger women, man, when you are of the legal, lawful age according to Yahweh Shem Yahushai's customs, his will, his righteousness, his guidance, you're supposed to be married. And what does it say? What else does it say? I will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guide the house. Okay? That's the job of the women. Give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully. And it's been the opposite. Because the adversary has been telling our women, okay, because it's mainly towards our women and other women flock to it, but it's mainly towards you Israelite women. Okay? You know, you don't want to be a servant to him. You're not a slave. You're not this. You're not that. You can go out and get a job and get your own career, buy your own house, and get your masters, your associates, your bachelors, yada 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 yada. And with women being the weaker vessel, and just like the serpent, the same thing. The serpent, man, spit that garbage to y'all, and y'all ran with it, and that's when sin came into play. As it says in Sirach 25, verse 25, I'm going to say, matter of fact, let's read it. Let's read it real quick so I don't butcher it. All right, Sirach 25, 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die, man. Okay? And as it says, I'm going to keep on reading on, 2 Timothy chapter 5, verse 15. For some are already turned aside after Satan, man. Okay? So 2/3, and even some of you sisters that claim to be in the truth, you still have the custom and the spirit of Babylon on you, man. Okay? You really, some of you sisters got to examine yourself and shake that off. But again, Esau have told you women, you don't need to listen to him, you don't need to do that. But yet, you'll disrespect the Israelite man, which, is part of the curses. We know. We study to show ourselves approved, and we know it's part of the curses. But now I was doing it on my phone. You'll disrespect your man and say you're not submitting to your man. You're not a slave. You don't have to cook. You don't have to do this. Yada yada yada. But yet you'll submit to your oppressor at the job. Treat him like your husband. But yet, when you go home to your husband, you treat him like you should be treating your enemy. Everything's reversed. Everything is upside down. And that's why, the Lord has to burn this motherfucker up, man. A lot of our people, including us before we came into this truth, and it says we all deserve death, man. Roughly paraphrasing the precept. We all deserve death, man. Okay? But we're receiving mercy right now. It's like, let me read this one more time. For some are already turned aside after Satan, and we see it, man. And again, not only, the 2/3 women in the world, but also some of you bitches in the truth. I'm just gonna be clear about it, man. Cause some of you women are self-willed, man. You can't. Plain example, man. Let me say this. You can't associate yourself, because I've had a sister do multiple shit and apologize all the time. So I guess now that I think about it, all these apologies, and then when it came out, I guess a new demon was showing a new you, a different you, every single time. You can't keep on doing shit to the men out here that's doing work and asking them for advice and asking for precepts to comfort you and asking them for Hebrew prayers, etc. Man, all types of stuff. But yet, as soon as you get chastised or reproved or rebuked or talked to a certain way, whatever the case may be, you want to be disrespectful as shit. But yet you won't do that to your boss. You won't do that to Zaddy. Okay, as they say. But let's continue. Let's go here real quick. Because as she said, man, is this right here too. This is the book of Koholo Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Akapra Dash. Open up right to it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, starting off at verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, and who's the main judge for this society? The nation of Esau, man. It's like the nation of the Edomites, okay? The descendants of Esau. Salaki, that's what I meant to say. But he's the main judge of the world right now. And he's pushing his authority, his vibration. As the judge of the people is himself, so are the officers, okay? His law enforcement, his judicial system. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, again, we already know who's ruling the city, who's ruling Babylon. Who the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. Okay? So all the people that you see here in Babylon, regardless of whatever city you're in, town, state, everybody, if you're not in this truth, if you're not calling Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in righteousness and sincerity, humbleness, prideless, having no pride in you, really fearing the Lord, those are the ones that I'm talking about. Not the motherfuckers coming to a damn profitable Passover on a horse, exalting themselves like they Yahweh Shai. Okay, and amongst other niggas talking about they the 12 and you gotta shoot the Holy Spirit up in her and we gotta pull Yahweh Shai down. Not niggas like that, man. Okay? And also not motherfuckers that's prophesying with hats and, talking about my next mixtape come out, this and that, and doing wrestling. No, not shit like that. Just preach and teach the truth, man. That's it, man. Everybody want to bring in this extra bullshit, man. Because they still have the spirit of Babylon on them, man. That's a prime, man. Call Holayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Rakakra Dash, man. And I'm speaking through the spirit. I don't give a fuck if you niggas don't like it, man. Okay? And that's, what, Salaki, too. I know I'm being long-winded right now. I'm talking, but, I'm really starting to see something that the Lord is putting me through to actually take me out of a certain spirit that I've been in, man. And that's the spirit of when I'm preaching and I'm teaching is being considerate now. Fuck being considerate, man. As long as I'm speaking the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and doing what he told me to do, fuck showing compassion out here, man. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, if he's having mercy on you, that's compassion, man. But you need to hear this word. Raw and uncut, no filter, no Vaseline, man. Because that's how the Lord gonna give it to you. Sirach 10 verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people. And we know who is the unwise king right now ruling, man. Everything is destroyed, man. Again, the water you bathe in, the water you drink, the air you breathe, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Okay? Everything, the deodorant you put under your arms, the lotion you put on your body, man. Everything is set up and made to destroy you, man. An unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. And that hasn't happened yet, man. Because Esau is as death, man. He's the cancer of the earth, man. That man cannot go a minute without bloodshed, without oppressing a nation, without showing forth and producing his wickedness, man. Okay? Salakia. But let's keep on moving, man. I got like a couple more we can close it on out. Because again, man, like the woman just said, man, because the main ones, as the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar always says, man, if you want to see how a nation is doing, look at the women, man. Look at our women, man. Man, these curses and the way how the Israelites are going to be in the last days only fit a particular group of people. And they don't fit those people in the land, nor those people that call themselves us in this land. It doesn't fit them. Okay? Their customs, the way they are, you know, putting their mouths on babies' rods to circumcise them and all type. That shit is off. It's wicked. It's evil, man. It's demonic. Humping the wall and, you know, reading the book and humping the wall, doing all that shit, man. Man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You have to be fucking kidding me, man. I can't wait to get my hands on you bastards, man. Salakia. It's the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, starting off at verse 6. For of this sort are they which crept into houses and led captive silly women laden with sins. And that's Esau, man. Okay? Took the man out the house. Put his philosophies, his authority in the household, his voice. Okay? Told the woman to do this, do that. You know, you don't need that worthless nigga. I'm that boy's daddy. I'll give you Section 8. I'll give you a free school lunch for that little nigga. I'll do this, I'll do that. Just keep that nigga away, man. And you women went for it, man. Okay, that also goes into Jeremiah 31 verse 22. And not only referring to the women, but also the nation. Okay? For of this sort are they which crept into houses, the devil, and led captive silly women laden with sins. Because as we read, of the women became the beginning of sin. And through her we die, man. Okay? Because why? You know, you have a lot of coochie worshiping, simp, no nut having jakes, man. You got this one stupid motherfucking nigga with tattoos and a little buff punk ass nigga talking about, if you ain't giving her money, why should she do this? Oh, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Man, may the Lord kill that nigga, man. And any of you other soft, effeminate niggas, man. Salakia. Time is up, man. The fuckery and all the foul play and all the bullshit that's been pushed, it's up, man. But let's continue. Led away with diverse lusts. And what are those lusts, man? Oh, you can have this. You know, you can have your own crib. You know, you can have your own 4 or 5 bedroom house, a BMW, a Mercedes, a Maserati, this and that. Your own business. You can be a boss. You don't need him. We got programs for you to get your master's, your bachelor's degree. You know, why do you think the black woman, the so-called black woman, the nigger woman, has so much goddamn student debt loans, man? Listening to Esau, man. I'm talking about the man should submit to me. I got this, I got that. Who gives a fuck what you got? How are you spiritually, man? How was your spirit? Fuck what these bitches look like. Cause half of the time what you see, and once that's wiped away, shit, you laying next to Mark Henry, man. Good morning, bro. Good morning, baby. I'm like, what the fuck? It's not a game, man. Everything is upside down, man. Ever learning, okay? Because they'll learn. They'll learn, you know, the ways of the heathen. They learn the ways of the devil. Ever learning and never able to come to the knowledge of the truth, man. You heard the woman in the video, man. And you know, I don't want to rock this out. I might play it at the end. But you heard it in the video, man. You heard her. They believe what the devil is bringing forth is the truth. And again, like I said it before prior, they submit and love the oppressor. But when it comes to the men of their nation or their husband, if they have one, they look at you as the devil or as the oppressor or as the enemy. Okay? Why do you think it says in Micah chapter 7, she that is my enemy? Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 28, either verse 54 or verse 56, she shall have an evil eye towards her husband. And that's not just towards her husband, that's towards the men of her nation. Okay? So they cleave onto the customs, the authority, the blueprint of Esau, man. They believe that's the way. They believe that this red silverback gorilla has the answers. Well, guess what? Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, said there's no more knowledge in the Dan and Teman, man. He has taken that knowledge that he has given them. And he also did say, thou art wiser than Daniel. But guess what? That's being stripped. Okay? And that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding has been given to babes like Yahushua has stated and said. And who are those babes? Okay? The men of Israel, the elect, which we hope and pray to be. But let's get this, man, because again, man, we're not supposed to be abusing this world, but just using this world. Let's read that real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31. And they that use this world, so we're supposed to be using this world, okay, for what we need. Obviously, we're in captivity. Obviously, we have bills, you know, which is bullshit. You got to pay for water. You got to pay for electricity. You got to pay for shelter, okay? You want a house, you got to have over damn near close to $1 million to get an apartment. Let's say that. Not even a house, an apartment. Half of $500. I think the cheapest apartment I've ever seen in the area that I'm in is about maybe 300 grand. And that's just an apartment. A 1-bedroom apartment or a 2-bedroom apartment. So just to get a house with decent land, that's at least going to be $1 million, man. Okay? And they that use this world, so we're supposed to just use this world to get by. As not abusing it, not being consumed with the philosophies, the rudiments of this world, man. Because this place will destroy you, as it says in Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Matter of fact, let's read that real quick, because that goes into this lesson. So that's Micah chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart. So when it says arise ye and depart, that means spiritually and mentally. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest. This ain't our rest, man. This is hell to us, man. But this is the rest of 2/3 of our people, because they love it here, man. They think this is it. We made it. You know, we made it, J-Rock. You know, this is it, nigga. This is it. I'm about to blow, bro. I'm chasing this bag. I'm getting this. I'm about to blow, nigga. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. Like I said in the beginning of the lesson, everything about this place is polluted, it's corrupted, it's off, it's demonic, it's wicked. Nothing righteous besides the words of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai coming forth, is the only thing that has light, has understanding, balance, righteousness in it, man. That's it. It shall surely, Salaki, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction, man. Clear, straight to the point. And as it says in 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passeth away. Like we read in 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 and 17. This place is going to pass away. It's only here but for a moment, man. Okay? Period, man. But the point is made. Let's close out here, because the point is made. Let's close it on out. It's the book of Isaiah chapter 28. That's where we started off at. And that's where we're going to end off of that. Because you people that have made a covenant with Babylon, that have that love and continue to teach the philosophies, the blueprint, the authority of Esau to your children, that really believe that this is paradise. We're going to read this real quick. Oh, this is the book of what is that? Isaiah 28, verse 18. And your covenant with death, okay, with the cave gorilla, and your covenant with death shall be disannulled. Woo! And your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. That's judgment. Okay, when that judgment is come, when the Lord send forth that last hoorah for Esau to have fun, to put you 2/3 wicked niggas and bitches to death, it's a wrap. It is a wrap, man. Okay? So, man, I don't want to rock this out, man. I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true sincere Aki and Waf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Koho Layam La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash, Wa, Thawadi Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakakwadash, for giving me the spirit, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, and brothers on down to do these epistles, to do these lessons, to embrace you, to speak and profess, and push forth these words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom. I don't want to rock this out to the next one. Shalom, shalom.
You know, I got this husband I've been married to for 46 years, almost 46 years. And my husband, he dogged me out, but I still love him. I still, do anything for him. But, he dogged me out, call me names, and tell everybody that, he ain't really married to me, and I'm a bastard child to my family. Heck, he won't even let me be around my family. That's not allowed, but I still love him anyway. I work for him, I pray for him, I cook for him, I build up his business for him, and I advocate for him, I invest in him. You feel me? I raise my family up to continue that legacy of his, and I do anything for my husband, but my husband still disowns me, won't let me go anywhere without questioning me, treating me like I'm a piece of crap, publicly and privately. But, I love him. You want to know what his name is? America.